Our next speaker. If you want to know about the American dream, I suggest you ask an auto worker. Let's hear from an auto worker. Rick Ward works in a factory in Kokomo, Indiana. He knows what it's like to work in a free bargaining state and now a right to work state. He knows the difference. Let's hear it for Rick Ward.
Thank you, Ohio. I don't know where I'd rather be today, but I know I'm glad to be here. Now, I wanted to tell you I was just happy, but man, am I glad to be here. And you know why? In Ohio, you guys know how to take them on. You know what to do. You're the worst nightmare of the 1% conservative bastards in this country. You know how to take the battle to them. You don't wait for it to come to you. And when you beat down this bullshit right to work legislation, you will set an agenda for all of America. Okay, I'm done. No, just kidding. We'll give you all a few statistics. They're important, but they really don't mean as much to that as the statistic that you're showing today. And now we are ready to take this fight on. 6 out of 10 states in this country, the lowest income, the worst everything, are right-to-work states. In Indiana, since the inception of right-to-work, let me point one other thing out. There's some liars, right? They are liars. Right here, if you get a chance to talk to me or look at it, this is a letter from Mitch Daniels saying there's no need for right-to-work in Indiana. How big a liar can you find in that? On the average now in Indiana, in the last 2.5 years, our income is now down $535 a month, the less the power of our income. And poverty rates and infant mortality rates in Indiana are higher than any of the non-right-to-work states. On average, from K through 12, we spend $3,200 or less on each one of our students trying to educate them. $3,200 less. They call it privatization. I call it education for profit. It's wrong. In Indiana, we now have workplaces, and the fatalities in those places are 36% higher. Let me make this clear. Right to work for less does not give anyone a right to work anywhere. It does not stop you from being fired. It is in no way an initiative to improve your working conditions, social or economic justice. It does nothing for Americans' working classes. It's driven by pricks like the Koch brothers and the Waltons. Their only agenda is to take our voice out of the workplace. Their only agenda is to take away our political power, and we're showing today we have the power. Bring it on, boys. Indiana's GDP now ranks 44th in the nation. In 2014, we had a 0.4% growth. 0.4% growth. Our wages in Indiana now are 38th in the nation. Now, let me tell you something where I come from, because we now have, in my facility, thanks to the hard work and collective bargaining of union, 4,000 new auto workers. 4,000 new voters. 4,000 people to get out here and campaign like you are today. 4,000. In Fort Wayne, Indiana, in spite of right to work, they're up 2,000 auto workers. So it ain't working. It ain't working for them. It's working for us. We are rallying. We've been stepped on enough, and we're not going to put on it up with it any longer. So 0.4% of whatever. I know 7,500 new auto workers. We did most of that. Guess what? In union plants, sisters and brothers. Union plants. Right to work is bad for your community. I'm telling you, brother, right to work does nothing but lower wages. It lowers wages, and then you don't got any money to spend. And when you ain't got any money to spend, you ain't got any money to buy. And when you ain't got nothing to buy, then you ain't got no legislators getting no tax money. So these fine policemen here aren't getting a raise. Your firefighters not getting a raise, and they're abusing our school system and our teachers, overworked and underpaid. That's what Right to Work does. I'm telling you, brother, I'm telling you, again, I'm very excited. I just want to explain something to you. Like I said, y'all here in Ohio know how to take a fight to them. You know that Right to Work is not good for your community. You know that Right to Work is not good for your state. And Right to Work damn sure isn't going to be good for the United States of America. What is good for us is a strong union presence in every community in this country. Now they're going to try to get the Supreme Court to tell you that you shouldn't have to pay your dues based on an organization that doesn't share your political philosophies. Well, bullshit, then I can join the NRA, I can join the Chamber of Commerce, I can just join anything. Brothers and sisters, you will win this in Ohio for 3 reasons. 3 reasons. I want you to repeat them after me, and then I'll be done. Solidarity! 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 Thank you!
All right.